Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Saturday, July 2nd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so of course simply take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But thank you in advance for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. They're pushing me to let you know that I'm trying to post more money-oriented readings, since that's what people seem to love. But anyways, we're going to begin by pulling from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon the day with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Let me just push some of this aside. Not feeling rushed, but busy. That's the vibe of the day. For Saturday, for this upcoming Saturday, for my beautiful souls. Ooh, beautiful. Serendipity. I feel like the energy in the air won't be perfect, nowhere close to perfect. There could be some anxiety surrounding you. There could be some nervousness and some stress. And I feel like you even might be embodying some of which, exuding some of which, but it partly could be because you're empathic. But I do feel like, again, you being drawn to this reading, you're for the most part accomplishing what you need to in the best way possible, or at least trying to do so with all that's going on around you. But given that, with that said and done, putting in the hard work and serendipity being the main focus of the day, I do feel like it's a day that reminds you luck is on your side. It's a day where you could be acquiring money, doing things by your own book and seeing it pay off. I do feel like you are seeing things increase as the day goes on. Numbers going up for some, monetary gain, money increasing as the day goes on. The number 1111 coming into play, but 11 individually also being a good reminder. I do feel like things could feel like a bit of a whirlwind and a bit mundane at times as far as going through the necessary tasks and accomplishing what needs to get done. You know, I'm seeing somebody sweep, but also for some you could be working, you could be cleaning up around the house. However ends up working for you, it's a successful Saturday, okay? I do feel that very strongly. I do feel like in the midst of all of which, there could be some emotion in the air for one reason or another. And again, a lot to accomplish, a lot to figure out. You could have to overcome certain obstacles throughout this Saturday. I'm getting the word prioritizing, but I do feel like you're feeling quite secretive in one way, shape, or form. Potentially a little bit sneaky when it comes to what's taking place throughout this Saturday. Even when it's coming to, when it pertains to a future change for some of you drawn to this reading. What do we have to continue for Saturday? Speaking won't be the easiest is now what I'm getting. But we have the Two of Wands. It's a day where you're remembering what you lack in the midst of accomplishing all you need to. It's a day that reminds you that the roller coaster known as your path is quite purposeful, even if it feels frustrating from time to time. I do feel like things are aligning for you, and they're saying you're crossing a finish line in a smaller sense throughout this Saturday, and it feels very much placed at the end of the day for a lot of you. But I do feel like in another large sense, it's reminding you there's another finish line that you're meant to cross in the near future, okay? Representing your goal that you're meant to fulfill, all right? But I do feel like there's a little bit of a feisty side about you and potentially others around you in a situation or multiple situations. I sense you being drawn to this reading, feeling throughout the Saturday quite fed up with someone's behavior or multiple people's behaviors, not putting up with BS, okay? An angel but not to be messed with is what I just heard. Ready to defend oneself and or other people, okay? I should have said oneself and potentially other people as well. So definitely feeling inclined to stand up for yourself, to say the very least. But I also feel like you're sensing that there's some secrecy taking place, some sneaky behavior around you. And it feels like a different type of sneaky behavior than we potentially were speaking upon in regards to you. Does that make sense? Again, not feeling rushed, right? Thinking about how the ball is in your court. And so you need to just take a deep breath and remember that luck is on your side. I feel the need to as well say it's a Saturday that reminds you there's a lot of people that care for you, like you, would stand up for you in return or just in general. I also feel like you just kind of want to, they're showing somebody with a big balloon wanting to just float away to a different situation or just a different chapter, some a whole different life, okay? I feel like it's a very spiritually connected Saturday for the majority drawn to the reading. But the Three of Pentacles coming out because I feel like in the midst of all of which, even passively, you're being noticed, okay? The number 3 coming into play, I do feel like people are seeing you as someone who's very successful, very intuitive, very knowledgeable, and very wise when it comes to what they need to get done, right? If you're on social media, online, that's so damn successful throughout this Saturday. If you are working a day-to-day job, that is as well very successful, and I feel like bringing in, for some, physical cash, and for others, just levels of respect and rewards all the meanwhile, even if those rewards don't physically come in or aren't visible throughout this specific Saturday. They'll come when they're meant to. The dots are connecting throughout this day as I feel you're meant to be viewed in a high honored light, and it's a Saturday that reminds you of just that, okay? It's also a day that reminds you, okay, being pushed to add these together, the number 9, there could be a message for you in that angel number, but for whatever reason, when they're pushing me to add up to the number 9 recently, I can't help but think of the 9 of Wands. So don't be surprised if you feel a bit drained, like a bit of a wounded warrior. Again, a bit defensive at times, and hence why you're feeling the inclination to move a bit slowly with that Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like, again, it's a gradual buildup of finances, of numbers. I don't feel like it's all at once. It's a gradual, successful progression throughout the day. But with the Four of Wands, feeling a bit boxed in within a situation, okay, maybe multiple for some, but I do feel like you are recognizing that things are falling into place once again. The dots are connecting for you. Things are lining up, okay? You're pushing oneself to new limits, not willing to give up, all right? That's a vibe. But I do feel like here we have at the top of the reading, the Queen of Pentacles, very much in touch with your feminine side throughout this Saturday. I'm hearing the word fabulous. Now, this is for all genders drawn to this reading, but I do feel as if you're thinking about your money very strongly. Your career is on your mind. Success is on your mind. Doing it right and not, okay, giving a shit all the meanwhile. Again, there's a bit of a feisty vibe about this day. Thinking about waving your magic wand and beginning again, or changing the behavior of others. It's like, can you just do it right? Or can you just not be a part of the situation because I don't trust you? Interesting. Now that could go for more than one situation, but it feels that I feel like you are now thinking or immediately thought of who or multiple people that pertains to for you, okay? I feel as if there is somebody who's a little bit heartbroken throughout the day for one reason or another, and I do feel like you easily mend that situation. If you have healing energy drawn to this reading, you very much come in handy throughout the Saturday. And I want to say for some, in more than one way, more than one situation. Two of Pentacles coming out over here. And I truly feel like it's a day where you're going through that balancing act. But again, the number 8, did we not mention 8 already? I really feel like you are recognizing or remembering that the possibilities are endless for you at this time. Ugh. I just messed that up a little bit. Key wording, easily fixed. Now, remembering that you can balance things out quite easily, and it honestly helps to an extent most of the time throughout the day, that you're doing so in a very calm, cool, and collected manner, showing others, being an example, a leader in a sense, by evidently showing that you don't need to rush, you don't need to stress, you don't need to be overly chaotic to get it done. That's just going to make things worse. But it feels like there is a level of expecting the worst in the air, where whether it comes to success, whether it comes to other energies, people, a situation, multiple. But it's a day where you're proven wrong in certain ways as serendipity takes place as an overall focus. Luck is on your side. Progress takes place, but also I feel like in certain other ways, certain energies, you're proven right. Trust your intuition, okay? It's a day of progress once again, where you're remembering what you're made out of. With the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there is an underlying focus on a bit of chaos, stress. You could be spiritually messed with at certain points throughout the day. Let's pull a few more for the bottom to wrap this up. Yeah, I feel like you're thinking about leaving towards calmer waters, towards bigger and better. But I do feel like it's a day of wish fulfillment, and you're remembering or recognizing in general those in a situation who do care for you and have your back, okay? Did that come up in Friday's reading as well? I just feel like it's a day where you're ready to hop on your chariot and move towards a more fitting situation for oneself or multiple, but the motivation is alive, okay? There is some fun wrapped up in this Saturday, laughter to say the least, and I just feel like you have the magic touch as luck is on your side and things just work out in your favor, as once again they're showing me somebody wrapping up the Saturday and crossing the finish line quite proudly, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Saturday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.